Are you tired of struggling with your finances? Do you feel like you're always playing catch-up with your money? If so, you're not alone. Many people fall into the same financial pitfalls, but the good news is, these mistakes can be avoided. Today, we're going to tackle 5 common money mistakes that often keep people broke. We'll delve into the importance of having a budget, the risks of living beyond your means, the necessity of saving for emergencies, the value of investing in yourself, and the danger of ignoring your debt. More importantly, we'll provide you with practical strategies to steer clear of these pitfalls. By understanding these mistakes and learning how to avoid them, you can take the first step toward gaining control over your finances and paving the way to a more secure financial future. So, without further ado, let's dive into these common money mistakes and discuss how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, not having a budget. A budget is like a financial roadmap, guiding you towards your financial goals, and yet many of us neglect to create one. This simple oversight can lead to overspending, leaving you scratching your head at the end of the month, wondering where all your money went. Creating a budget doesn't have to be a daunting task. It's all about understanding your income and expenses. Start by jotting down your monthly income. Next, list your fixed expenses. These are your non-negotiables like rent, mortgage, utilities, and groceries. Then, identify your variable expenses. These are things like dining out, entertainment, and personal care. Once you have a clear picture of your income and expenses, you can then allocate your money to different categories. This not only helps you avoid overspending, but also ensures you're saving for the future. But what good is a budget if you don't stick to it? Here's where discipline comes in. It might be tempting to splurge on that latest gadget or designer handbag, but think about your long-term goals. Do you want to buy a house, start a business, retire early? Keeping these goals in mind can make it easier to resist impulse purchases. Try using budgeting tools or apps to track your spending. They offer real-time insights into your spending habits, helping you stay on track. You'll be surprised how much you can save by simply being aware of where your money is going. Don't forget to review and adjust your budget regularly. Life happens, your income may increase, your expenses may change. Your budget should be flexible enough to accommodate these changes. Remember, a budget isn't a restriction. It's a money plan that gives you permission to spend without guilt or worry. It's about making conscious decisions, prioritizing your financial health, and ensuring your money is working for you, not against you. So if you haven't done it yet, take the first step towards financial freedom. Create a budget and stick to it. It's not just about avoiding a common money mistake. It's about paving the way to a secure, prosperous future. The second common mistake is living beyond your means. This is a trap that can be easy to fall into, especially with the pressure of keeping up appearances. It's the insidious cycle of earning, spending, leaving no room for saving. The allure of latest gadgets, designer clothes, or luxury vacations can be hard to resist. But spending more than we earn leads us down a slippery slope towards financial instability. Living beyond your means is like trying to fill a leaky bucket. No matter how much water you pour in, it's never enough. The same goes for your finances. If you're constantly spending more than you're earning, you're creating a financial hole that's difficult to climb out of. So how do we avoid this pitfall? The answer lies in living below your means. This isn't about leading a miserly existence, but rather about making sound financial decisions. It's about distinguishing between wants and needs, prioritizing the latter, and being mindful of the former. Living below your means involves being aware of your income and expenses, and ensuring that your spending doesn't exceed your earnings. It's about creating a buffer between what you earn and what you spend. This doesn't mean you have to deny yourself of all pleasures, but it does mean making conscious choices. Instead of spending on the latest phone model every year, perhaps you could make do with your current one for a bit longer. Rather than dining out every weekend, why not discover the joy of cooking at home? These small changes can lead to substantial savings. And remember, it's not just about cutting back. It's about saving for the things that truly matter. Maybe it's your child's education, a down payment for a house, or your retirement. It's about creating a life that's not just about immediate gratification, but one that's rich in long-term value. In the end, living within your means is not about depriving yourself. It's about gaining control over your finances, and ultimately, control over your life. Living within your means lays a solid foundation for financial freedom. The third money mistake people often make is neglecting to save for emergencies. Now, life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. A sudden car repair, a medical emergency, a job loss, any of these can send your finances spiraling if you're not prepared. This is where an emergency fund comes into play. It's a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws your way. It's the buffer between you and the unexpected, ensuring that you're not sent into a tailspin when something goes wrong. Now, you might be thinking, I barely have enough money to cover my regular expenses. How am I supposed to save for emergencies? Well, the key is to start small. Even if it's just a few pounds a week, those small amounts can quickly add up. One effective strategy is to set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account. Schedule it right after payday, so the money is out of sight and out of mind before you even have a chance to spend it. The next question is, how much should I aim to save in my emergency fund? A good rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses. This gives you a solid cushion to fall back on in case of a major life event, like losing your job or getting hit with a large medical bill. However, remember that this is a goal, not a starting point. Don't get discouraged if you can't save that much right away. The most important thing is to start saving, no matter how small the amount might seem. Sure, building an emergency fund might require some sacrifices. You might need to cut back on non-essential expenses or find ways to increase your income. But the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for whatever life throws your way is worth every penny. An emergency fund serves as a financial safety net and provides peace of mind. So, don't neglect to save for emergencies. It's one of the most important steps you can take towards financial stability and freedom. Mistake number 4, not investing in yourself. This is a pitfall that many fall into. It's easy to overlook the value of personal growth and education, but these are crucial elements to increasing your earning potential. When we say invest in yourself, this isn't limited to formal education. It could be learning a new skill, attending a seminar, reading books, or even taking a course online. The knowledge and skills you gain can open up new opportunities for advancement, and in turn, financial growth. Remember, your brain is your most valuable asset. So feed it with knowledge. The world is changing rapidly, and those who are adaptable and continuously learning are the ones who thrive. Now, you may say, but I don't have the money to invest in myself. Well, there are plenty of free resources available. Libraries, online courses, webinars, and podcasts are just a few examples. You just need to allocate time. Investing in yourself also means taking care of your health. A healthy body leads to a healthy mind, and a healthy mind can make better financial decisions. So, don't neglect your physical and mental well-being. The bottom line is, investing in yourself, in your education, skills, health, and well-being, is the best investment you can make. It's an investment that pays dividends throughout your lifetime, enabling you to reach your full potential and maximize your earnings. Investing in oneself is the best investment one can make. The fifth and final mistake is ignoring your debt. Ignoring a problem never makes it disappear, and this is especially true for debt. It's an unwelcome guest that refuses to leave unless you actively show it the door. The longer you pretend it's not there, the larger it grows, with interest piling on top of the principal amount. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gaining size and speed as it continues its journey. So how do you face this daunting task head-on? The first step is to acknowledge the debt. Understand what it consists of, how much you owe, and to whom. Secondly, create a plan. This could involve consolidating your debt, negotiating with lenders, or setting up a debt repayment schedule. It's important to choose a method that suits your personal financial situation. Now, while you're paying off your existing debt, it's equally crucial to avoid accumulating more. This requires discipline and a change in spending habits. You might have to forego some luxuries or find ways to increase your income. It's not easy, but remember, every small step brings you closer to your goal of being debt-free. It's also worth mentioning that there's no shame in seeking professional help. Financial advisors and credit counseling services can provide valuable guidance and support on this journey. Facing your debt is the first step towards financial freedom. So take that step today and start your journey towards a more secure financial future. So those were the 5 common money mistakes that keep people broke. Let's quickly recap. First, not having a budget. Remember, a well-planned budget is your roadmap to financial stability. Second, living beyond your means. It's essential to balance your spending habits with your income. Third, neglecting to save for emergencies. An emergency fund is your financial safety net. Fourth, not investing in yourself. Education and self-improvement are investments that yield long-term dividends. And finally, ignoring your debt. Confronting your debt and formulating a plan to tackle it is crucial. These 5 pitfalls are surprisingly common, but by being aware of them and taking proactive steps, you can sidestep them. Financial stability isn't a distant dream, but a tangible goal that can be achieved with discipline and good financial habits. By avoiding these common money mistakes, you can take control of your finances and work towards a more secure financial future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on managing your money.